without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to KPL. We are about to get on our way into our grand finals. Vivid Obsidian versus Zero Ground.
Remember, Vivid Obsidian, we're on Brew again, so this will be interesting. Remember, Vivid Obsidian, one map advantage in this best of 5 for being the undefeated champs through the upper bracket, and they start off superbly by removing Zero Ground, who did get to the point first, but Vivid Obsidian just swept them off like they were dust under a rug. Then comes Zero Ground, they answer back with 2, courtesy of Wingman. Irrational finds 2 for himself, so it was 3, but Logic, tries to take on Wingman and wins out, so nicely done there. Zero Ground do have the point back because of that, but Vizsla does get the frag onto Logic, so nicely done. But 2 quick ones answered back here for Zero Ground. It might just be exactly what they need, and it is. Well done, McEwen, who's on the SMG, so a little bit of a switcheroo there. I believe McEwen was on the... he might have been on the AK, forgive me if I'm incorrect there, but doesn't seem right. Nevertheless, Vizsla, that does seem right. 3 kills for him on the Famous. Very, very nicely done. And now Vivid Obsidian take the point back from Zero Ground, who did get about 200 points in front there. Very, very clean indeed. And Zero Ground had the advantage.
And now we are going to be on the next site. It is going to be a 4-man stack coming through from Zero Ground. The lettuce, cheese, tomato, and the ham coming through on the burger here. Now Irrational and Logic are both going to be on the site now. McEwen also just rotating around as well. 43 seconds left, and they're still going to be continuing to stack onto this point here. 800 points to Zero Ground's name, and they're already doing spectacular coming into this. And now Vivid Obsidian is at a point deficit, and they have to make anything work coming from this. And they're still continuing getting. Actually, they did take control of the site at the last second there. So now Zero Ground have to reclaim their land. 23 seconds left, and Jimmy is going to go for the pusher. Logic with the revolver in hand, going to find one. And McEwen doing some damage as well. Zero Ground is now going to be on the site once again. 13 seconds left, and now they are at a pretty good lead going into this. We're already at the second point, and now Zero Ground has a very good advantage coming into this. And now HopCX and Lazar and Vizzle all working together there. And now they are going to be on the site, but a little bit too late as we are headed into third map. Or third site, sorry.
I think that is exactly what Zero Ground wanted, because they're already set up at double walls here, and we know what McEwen's capable of with that little hidey hole there, but Logic comes through, 2 frags for himself. Irrational finds the last one, so this is a good hold here from Zero Ground. They've turned the table here on Vivid Obsidian, and I think their lack of practice on this map is just showing a little bit. We haven't seen it until today, and you know what? When it rains, it pours, Dojin. 2 times Bureau in one day. Whew, you love to see it. And now Wingman comes through, and so does HopCX, finding 2 for himself. And Vivid Obsidian have taken this point back with still 30 seconds remaining. It's such an even kill feed here, 32 apiece. But now Vivid Obsidian just start to run away with it a little bit. They hold firm on this double walls, and they needed that because they are behind in points here. This is unfamiliar territory for them. About 400 still to be clawed back for the champs. McEwen comes through, but Wingman with 3. Can he get the 4th? No, it will be Vizsla, but that is a clean play from Vivid Obsidian. Nevertheless, that was the final push from Zero Ground. Last point now, they're still behind.
And they are behind indeed. This actually might be huge come from Zero Ground because this is only the first round. This might put them in a very good spot going through. And now Lazarn actually going to take the approach, going to find 2 to his name there, and Vizzle finding 3 as well. 42 seconds left, and now the pushes are coming through once again from Zero Ground here, and Lazarn is going to be on top of the box. He's going to be stuck in a 1v2 situation here. McEwen going to be taking down Logic. What is speed to his name? Lazarn does clutch it out at the end. Now he's still continuing to be on the site, but Rational going to be taking him down. Vizzle also getting the trade instantly now, and Vivid Obsidian is once again on the point, but the pushes are already happening. Jimmy's going to be taking the first approach there, but it's going to be taken down, and HopCX fighting 2 to his name once again. Jameez and McEwen are going to be taken down on Wingman. The final kill into Rational after the kill onto the site there. 17 seconds left. This was so close. This is the final push coming through. They have to make everything work out here. The pushes are happening once again, and they're so confused by the situation. It's going to be a 1v2 situation, but Wingman and Lazar both pushing together there. And my goodness, Vivid Obsidian once again taking it back. Round 1 goes to them. All the odds are stacked against them, but they still continue to push through.
I tell you what, the usurp was happening, but the Kings, Vivid Obsidian, on that final point, they just say, kiss the rings and bow. Oh my goodness, the come from behind, that is why they are the champs at the moment. That was incredible, but Zero Ground can hold their head high. They were in front for the majority of that map. It was that final point that cost them. Oh my goodness, Dojin, we have got a game on our hands.
Game on our hands indeed. Vivid Obsidian taking that back at the last second must have been an upset coming from Zero Ground here, but there's still a new opportunity, new round, new game as we are headed in. And now Vivid Obsidian actually going to be the first ones on the site now. 43 seconds left, and Zero Ground do have to try to take this back if anything. Now they are taking a very slow approach on this side. This actually might be working out for them. 2v2 situation for Vizsla and Wingman to conquer here. Jimmy is going to be at 1 HP, but still making the dream work. Now Zero Ground is going to be conquering the site at last. Now, they are going to be waiting for the pushes here. Wingman going to take the first approach. He's going to be taking a lot of damage, but McEwen actually ignores him there. That actually might have been a good play coming from him there. And Logic almost making the magic work. But Vizsla is going to be quick to the action as he is going to be taking down a Logic. 11 seconds left. And now, once again, Obsidian all over the site now. And they are fending off the intruders here. Jameem's Logic and Rational going for the push once again for a disruption here. And it does work out in their favor. But it is a little bit too late as we are already into the second point.
Indeed, you can see Vivid Obsidian with not a huge lead, but a lead nevertheless, and with 50 seconds remaining at Zero Ground, who are going to hold firm onto this point. You can see the push came in from Vivid Obsidian, but it was a trickle. It was too slow. 2 players is not going to be enough to knock off 4 players on Zero Ground, who have got a 4-man stack happening, but oof! Vivid Obsidian, HopsyX gets 2, and they just bully Zero Ground off the point there. That was clean, very, very crisp. The crossfire was on point, and now 30 seconds remaining. This is where Vivid Obsidian are dangerous. That's where they retake the point and then hold, but hold the phone, Irrational. He says, hold my beer, and takes the point back, basically solo there for Zero Ground, who now are going to take the lead back here from Vivid Obsidian, but Vivid Obsidian, they're playing the long game here. Lazem with the SMG takes down Logic. Jameem's Wingman gets another one, but it will be Zero Ground getting the final frag across the board there. Wingman unable to clutch it out for Vivid Obsidian. 4 seconds remaining, and Zero Ground are going to get about a 300-point lead as we head into the double walls.
Double walls indeed. Vivid Obsidian is going to be on the site now. 56 seconds left in the name, and Zero Ground is going to be ahead of the game currently. They do have to push in, however, to keep this lead through, and that's exactly what they're doing. And it's going to be Vizsla, Lazard, and Wingman going to be on the site here. Wingman, the last one remaining there in Ratchel, does take it to his job and becomes the janitor. Does sweep up Wingman off his feet, and now he's the only one on the site, but the rotates are happening. Logic and Ratchel both together here. Wingman and Vizsla both pushing together. Once again, Vizsla is going to be He's going to be off the walls there. 3 kill streak for him. 30 seconds left, and Vivid Obsidian is once again on the point. It is going to be neck to neck already, and now they have overcome Zero Ground. 24 seconds left. The pushes are going to be happening, but the speed has been choked. Can they still make this work? Jimmy's going to be at 1 HP, and Vizsla does clutch it out at the end once again. 5 kill streak to his name, and he still hasn't been taken down. 13 seconds left once again, and now another push is going to be happening from Zero Ground here. Vizsla doing some damage there. Oh my goodness. Another 2 kills for him. And now Obsidian has conquered the 3rd point. And my goodness, this is not looking good for Zero Ground once again.
Although Zero Ground were in front last time, but they are set up on the point there. What can they do? Not much, because in come Vivid Obsidian. It will be Vizsla again. Oh, just flexing on Zero Ground here. Very, very nicely done there from Vivid Obsidian. And now the respawns will come in and favor the boys in blue. Irrational, good opening frag there on entry, but HopsyX turreting finds 2. Vizsla again, just clutching it out here. Wingman down to 1 HP. Needs to recover. Vizsla gets dinked at range there from who else but Logic. Revolver in hand. Finds 1. Finds 2. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh no, we did actually get the point. It was in fact Irrational that was lurking on top of the box there. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Logic will be happy to breathe there. Lazem, great entry frag, as does Wingman. Lazem with a 2k, and Vivid Obsidian just starting to run away with this one a little bit now. The scoreboard does not tell the full story. Let me tell you that. I tell you what, Zero Ground. Oh, they'll be so full of adrenaline after this one, Dojin. 1 second's going to tick down. Congratulations, Vivid Obsidian, taking this essentially the 2nd map in this best of 5. They've got a 1 map advantage. They're only 1 away from being crowned victors, but I tell you what, Zero Ground, Dojin, they are so close, and they can hold their heads high coming into this next map that they are definitely in with a shot. Indeed, we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is map number 2, but all Vivid Obsidian need to do is take this one because it is a best of 5. They have a 2-map lead. And now, this is all that's standing between them and total dominance here in Vizsla. Great opening, but they answer back very nicely to Zero Ground! McEwen! Oh, there are kids in the audience. Can we get an R rating on this cast? Because he is just the absolute butcher out there at the moment. McEwen finds 2 more before finally being taken down. Nobody on the point now. It's like when 2 MMA fighters just king hit each other at exactly the same time, and none of them get up. But the one that does get up will be Vivid Obsidian. They take the point back. Lazem finds 3 for himself. Bastard. And I tell you what, he says, anything you can do, McEwen, I can do better. And 20 seconds remaining now. We'll see Vivid Obsidian comfortable on this point. And they timed their peak perfectly there. But it just opens it up from the other side as in comes Irrational. Does get taken down by Vizsla, though. Wingman combines with him. Now 7 seconds remaining. And now Vivid Obsidian just started to blow out a little bit of a lead here. It's a very, I'm going to say, bountiful first point there. The knife comes out from Lazen onto Logic, but as we head into the next stage, it would be zero ground setting up.
It isn't Lazarus without a knife kill every now and then, and now it is going to be 50 seconds left on this point here, and zero ground is going to be the first ones on it, but Lazarus coming through right behind them, and Lazarus almost going for the knife once again there, but has not done it successfully. And now Logic also coming through mid here, does spot out Wingman, but Wingman continues to get these kills and takes control of mid. And the knife kill coming through from Jameems once again for the disrespect coming through as well. 29 seconds left, and it's going to be Jameems and Irrational trying to work together there, but Wingman is going to be on the flank of all of this. Logic is going to be overwhelmed by the movement coming through, but McEwen is not. Hello, he says as he takes Wingman down. 17 seconds left, and now another push is coming through, but it is not going to be successful in their favor. Vizsla coming through with the 4-piece under his wing there. As we do see another push coming from McEwen here, another pre-fire coming through. Rational going to be very low on HP, and now the stacks are coming through once again for Vivid City, but McEwen, what are you doing? 3 kills to his name, and he keeps Lazarus alive.
Very, very nicely done there from McEwen, but a little bit too little too late. They didn't get bodies on the point. Frags are good, but it's going to be points from the points at the end of the day. You know, the score from the points at the end of the day, rather. Now you can see that score just racking up here for Vivid Obsidian as Wingman removes Jameems off that point. Lazen and Irrational are going to clash. Irrational just stuck between a rock and a hard place there, quite literally. Had nowhere to back out or go and gets dispatched accordingly. But in they come. McEwen peeking it out on the Logic. Ooh, will be Logic with the SMG now. This man is just a bag of tricks, whipping out any whatever gun. He basically just says, you know what, boys, hand me this. I'm going to roll with it. And you say, you know what, go for it. You're an absolute whiz. But Jameems, he's also a whiz. With that LMG in hand, finds two. But Vizsla with the famous gets 2 for himself. I'll tell you what, everybody is just an absolute god at their class in this game. It is very, very easy on the eyes, to say the least. 4 seconds remaining. We'll see Vivid Obsidian set up for the final stage, but zero ground are going to beat them there.
And it is going to be zero ground on the point, but this is very dangerous. It's considering that Vivid Obsidian knows exactly how to push this, and Lazarus actually going to be that example, but my goodness, the caster curse happened there, and now zero ground is going to be on the point still, and they are stacking up these points. They have 1,000 points to work with, so this actually might be dangerous. They need the stacks coming through, and a 4-man stack is coming in once again there, and a beautiful take coming from HopCX. 2 kills to his name, and everybody else getting those background kills as well. 32 seconds left. Lazarus is going to be on the flank here. Does get the kill onto Logic, and another push coming through. McEwen is going to be at the flank, but he can't really find anything there. 25 seconds left, and now everyone is going to be all over the point here. Vizsla and Wayman both watching over the site like hawks. Now 17 seconds left. Another push coming through. Rational finding one, but nobody can really find anything in this situation there. Now Vivid Obsidian has hit the 2,000 point mark, while Zero Ground has struggled to even hit the 1,000 point mark coming through. And with 5 seconds left, another push coming through, and Wingman does not win it out. But it is going to be still a little bit too late for Zero Ground, as that is going to be the first round done. It is now or never for Zero Ground. This is second round, match point, and match round for Vivid Obsidian.
That is it, and we said we were worried a little bit for Zero Ground coming into this round, Doge, and when we saw Undergrowth loaded up, we knew that Vivid Obsidian were going to be one hell of a force to be reckoned with. They are absolute gods. They've even ascended that at the moment, I would say. They're cosmic entities at this point. It's absolutely incredible to see what they transcend to on a map like Undergrowth. But take us away here. Zero Ground, it's do or die for them now.
Do or die indeed, and now the pushes are going to be happening. Oh, McEwen with a nice first kill there. It actually took the breath away from me. 48 seconds left. Wingman's going to be the only one on the site here. Does not get the kill onto Rational there. Now, the 3-man stack is going to be coming from Zero Ground. Vizsla taking the first approach there. Does get the kill onto Rational, but does do a little bit of a loop here. Jameem's going to also be fragged out by Lazarus, and HopCX finding one onto Logic as well. Vizsla coming through with the triple kill in total there. 3 kill streaks to his name. Now, there's 27 seconds left, and now Jameems is taking the first approach here. Does find one, can't find another one. Logic with the sniper in hand here does make it work. And we have seen Logic on the sniper before, and it has worked miracle for Zero Ground. And maybe we can see that one more time. This is the wild card that they have. They have to use it well. And it is going to be Vivid Obsidian go for the push there, but they are going to be taking it back from Zero Ground. But still, the point is very neck to neck here, and McEwen going for the push onto Wingman. Wingman is going to be taken down, and Vizsla and HopCX both are going to be on the site, and that is going to be it for the first point, as we are heading to the second point with a 50-point differential.
Logic's versatility really does put him a class above a lot of other players, but unfortunately not a class above Vivid Obsidian. McEwen actually gets the knife kill onto Wingman there. So a little bit of cheeky stuff coming across there, but Vivid Obsidian are on the point. 570 points and ticking up. It is only one at the moment. McEwen tries to push through, but is unsuccessful as Wingman comes through. Lazen, takes down Jameems with the knife. You love to see it. McEwen with the frag on to Vizsla with his AK in hand. He's a force to be reckoned with. There's Logic playing long, as you do. Whips out the pistol and dispatches Wingman back to spawn. Nicely done by Logic, but there's only him on the point and two players push in from Vivid Obsidian. And the reinforcements came in just too little, too late there, and Zero Ground, they're struggling now, but McEwen on this point takes down Lazen. Irrational joins him and takes down Wingman, so nicely done there, and they've got the last remaining points in their favor to Zero Ground, but Vivid Obsidian already set up at Temple.
It is closer than usual now, and they do have to take third point back to make any of a difference here. Logic coming through with a double kill, though, and now the site is going to be up for grabs for Zero Ground, and they do grab it indeed, but HopCX going to take that first approach onto Irrational here, and the pushes are going to be very overwhelming so far, but Logic taking his sweet time, almost gets the second onto Wingman, but fear not, there's still more chances for Logic to do his magic and to work it out as well. 32 seconds left, and it's going to be HopCX and Wingman both on the point here. And HopCX is still going to be full HP, but Wingman going to be taking down Logic as well. Irrational on the flank. Lazarn does get him down on time. Wingman is going to still remain alive. This is very back and forth so far. Jameems is going to have the last thing onto the point, and Logic is going for the rotate as well. 12 seconds left on the clock here, and they still are waiting for a response, and that response is already going to be happening as they are... It's only going to be Wingman there, and Wingman is going to be eliminated as we are headed into the last point here, and Zero Ground desperately do need this point, but McEwen seems to be on the run here, and he gets it off at the last second. This is my workout for Zero Ground.
That was huge. He used that, the LOS of the pole to his advantage there, flanked around, and I tell you what, him and his teammates did the rest. Logic, on the scope, gets one. In comes Zero Ground. Jameems takes down Wingman. They've got the point back. No, Zero Ground are in front. They're bleeding. They're battered. They're bruised. Vivid Obsidian need to go now because this is so, so close. In they come, and they do succeed in pushing them off the point. Irrational just trickling in there. That is not what you need. That's valuable seconds for Zero Ground. They need to get back. Vivid Obsidian are holding firm. McEwen, though, goes for the hunt, but Logic was, Vizsla was there and waiting, but 3 kills coming across here for Zero. Grab a Vizsla! The 1-on-2! He clutches! He's an absolute demon on this point, and he just won it single-handedly there. Well done, Vizsla. Take a bow. What a clutch play. 1700 to 1330 is the final score, but Vivid Obsidian are your KPL Week 8 champions.
The Guardian Angel himself, Vizsla, wins it out once again for his team. Heartbreaking defeat once again for Zero Ground, but once again, there's still many of weeks to work this out.
That is exactly right. It is week 8, but like you said, so much more to go. We are not down and out yet, and neither are you guys, so that's it for the broadcast, but it's not it for you guys. Type ! giveaway into the chat. It's your final chance to enter that giveaway for today. Follow the prompts, and who knows, you might be walking away with some sweet swag. Also some crunkies, courtesy of our sponsors, Corsair and Mwave. But Dojin, that is a wrap from us. Anything you've got to say there?
I mean, not really much. Vivid Obsidian is once again your number one victors of Week 8 KPL, and that was it. I mean, stick around for more. Make sure you guys check out the KPL Discord over at !Discord, and maybe you can participate in some of these tournaments as well.
That's exactly right. It is open to everybody, so if you think you've got what it takes to knock off the likes of Vivid Obsidian and Zero Ground, please enter. We would love to see you and hopefully feature you on stream. You never know, they're good, but you know what? They haven't seen you. That just might be your upper hand, so please join. We would love to see you, but that is a wrap from us. Shout out, we've said to our sponsors, Corsair and Mwave, of course the admins behind the scene, Bozot, DMK, Hades, of course cameraman Elbow, doing a fantastic job week in, week out of bringing you the slick plays and the lovely views, all the knife kills, all the action, and myself, Kit Fox, and Dojin. Thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Follow the channel if you haven't done so already, and get over to the Twitter and make sure you stay up to date, because next week is week 9 in the Krunker Pro League. I do believe we actually we skip a week next week, so I believe it will be 2 weeks until the next one. So we look forward to seeing you there. That's it. Catch you later.